What's your least favorite oral care routine? Hello everybody, I'm Lyle. Welcome back to Sustainable Jungle, where we share sustainability, tips, tricks, hacks, products, brands, and stories to better our little blue planet. And today we are talking about my least favorite oral care routine, and that is flossing. What are my flossing credentials, you ask? Well, I floss every single day, so I'm pretty qualified to talk about this. But actually, we're not here to talk about my experience flossing. We're here to specifically talk about eco-friendly flossing, zero-waste flossing, plastic-free flossing, vegan-friendly flossing, cruelty-free flossing, sustainable flossing. What are all these flossings? Is this real? And a quick review of some of my favorite flosses. Floss. But first, if you're watching this video, you probably have an idea of why eco-friendly, sustainable flossing is a thing. If you don't, consider that in the US alone, something like 3 million miles of floss is consumed every single year. And if it doesn't land up in the landfill, well, it means it probably ends up in the sea, causing some pretty horrible damage to the environment and animals. And then there's the PFAS issue, which conventional floss is coated in, and let's just say it's not good for our health. Anyways, that's why sustainable floss is a thing. And I'll stop with the eco guilt now, sorry. Okay, so what is sustainable floss? How do we define it? Well, we look at the following factors of each product and brand. Critically, the materials it's made of, because that enormously impacts its carbon footprint and of course its end-of-life outcome. Number 2 would be non-toxicity. There's no commonly agreed definition here. Basically, this term can mean anything and has been used as a massive greenwashing tool for years. But to us, it's basically ingredients or products that have some reliable scientific evidence to ensure they won't have adverse implications for human health or the environment. For floss, in other words, it's like no weird, colorful chemical coatings that we just can't pronounce. There's also cruelty-free and in some cases vegan-friendly, and I'll touch on this in just a bit, but to clarify, these are not one and the same. Something can be vegan-friendly, but not cruelty-free, and vice versa. In an ideal world, you'll tick both. Then there's also ethical sourcing policies, palm oil-free, which is actually not a factor when it comes to floss, as far as we're aware, and thoughtful, ideally zero-waste packaging. And just by the way, these are the criteria that we use to assess all personal care products. You can't tick every box every single time. Sometimes it comes down to you choosing brands and products that align with your values, but we try to get as close as possible. Oh, and FYI, this is not a sponsored video. First up we have is EcoRoots. Shout out to Alan and Antonia, the founders of EcoRoots, who are a small business on an endless mission to provide you and me with the best eco-friendly and low-waste products, minimizing plastic and our collective shopping impacts. They have their own in-house line of products covering bath and beauty, home, kitchen. They sell bundles and kits for all types of personal care needs like shaving, skincare, and laundry and more. As for their floss, they offer a vegan bamboo charcoal floss that's made out of bamboo fiber. It's combined with activated charcoal and organic tea tree oils to disinfect au naturel. It's flavored with organic peppermint for its analgesic and anti-inflammatory properties. And they also have a non-charcoal variety, which is made of corn plant-based candilla wax and organic mint, and also tea tree essential oils. The glide experience, yes, that is flossing terminology, is very glidey. It's easy to use, there's no catching. Otherwise, there are no sweeteners, artificial flavoring, colorants, preservatives, or fluoride. And they say you can even throw this one in your backyard compost, but there's no certification, and I haven't tested this though. So I'd be curious to know. If you have, let me know in the comments below. And there's always an industrial composter, right? And if anything, this is a far better alternative to nylon. Your first order comes in this cute little glass jar with a metal top, and the next time you order, just choose your refill and it'll come in this little compostable box. As for floss performance, I can say that this bamboo fiber is way stronger than silk. There's just no breakage at all. I don't care how sharp your teeth are. I'm not promising that. This floss ticks all our sustainability boxes. Thank you, Alan and Antonia. And next up, we have the UK-based sustainable oral care brand Georganics, and they offer a solid range of products all in low or zero waste packaging, like fluoride and fluoride-free tooth tabs and toothpaste, mouthwash, dental supplements. Don't know what that is. And floss, obviously. Their mission is to, and I'm quoting them here, make actually natural oral care products that are as least impactful as possible, aiming at protecting our health and the environment. As for their plastic-free dental floss, it's made from organic corn-based PLA, and it's coated with natural wax, and same as EcoRoots, you can see it comes in this cute little glass jar with a metal lid, and when you need a refill, just order the floss and leave out the jar. And apparently this product is also 100% compostable, but we're not sure if that means backyard or industrial. TBC, because we're finding out. It's pretty hardy and it hasn't broken. I've used it for a while, and clearly this corn-based PLA is strong, but again, it probably depends on how sharp your little chompers are. What I can say is the organic peppermint coating on this charcoal version is a tasty touch and provides a very solid glide. And next up we have is Radius. They've been innovating product design since the 80s. That's a long time. I wouldn't say they are an overly sustainable dental care brand. They still use plastic in their products, and many of their products, albeit sometimes recycled plastic, and there are more eco-friendly options out there. However, their floss is worth mentioning, and they have two types. They have a vegan floss, which comes in peppermint, cardamom, and vanilla flavors, and pure silk floss, which is this one, and that's unscented. As for the former, it's PETA and Leaping Bunny certified cruelty-free, but it is made of nylon sponge, and I don't know what that is. Sounds like virgin nylon. Definitely not zero waste. It's also coated in coconut oil and erythritol? I don't know how you pronounce that, but basically it's a sweetener. Although it has no effect on glucose or your insulin levels, and it was approved by FDA early 2000s. So don't worry about that. It's also free of BPA, latex, phthalates, parabens, glutens, GMOs, and artificial colors, and it's made in a solar-powered, woman-run, US-based factory. Happy days. As for their silk floss, it's made of exactly that. So it's definitely compostable, but it's definitely not vegan friendly. And unfortunately, they haven't opted for pea silk either, although having said that, there's no guarantee that that is in fact cruelty-free. This one is spun in fair trade co-ops in Colombia and supports about 80 families. It's covered in natural candela wax too. And I've been using this one for, I don't know, a few weeks now, and no comments on the glides, great, but it's prone to breaking. So be gentle if you get this one, because otherwise you'll go through it way too quickly. Now, both products come in this little cardboard box, and they ship in recycled packaging. And if you buy it from Earthro, you'll also get it via carbon neutral shipping. And which one you go for is a personal choice. Are you team zero waste or are you team vegan? You do you. Finally, the most sustainable of all floss options is DIY. But what makes a sustainable home floss alternative? Apparently horsehair. Helpful suggestion, I know. You're welcome. Otherwise, Beard Johnson recommends deep threading an old silk blouse if you have one. I don't. Otherwise, folks also claim hemp fabric is a good alternative, but regular cotton, just for the record, is not. It's weak and it catches. I've tried. Save yourself the effort. If you have any secret DIY floss hacks, please let me know. I'd love to clean my teeth with something weird, and I'm out of ideas. And that's it. So what's the takeaway? Well, your dental routine, it doesn't have to be conventional. You can level up your plastic-free game in every single personal care category. I mean, floss for the longest time was one of the hardest personal care products to find legitimate eco-friendly alternatives for. But now there are brands that are making really responsible products, and we'll add links below to all these brands, including our deep dives on zero waste floss, because there are a whole lot more great brands that are worth perusing and supporting. And we'll also add links to our guides on non-toxic, vegan, cruelty-free, palm oil-free, and zero waste, what they actually mean in a personal care context. And also a breakdown of how we assess these brands. And I'd love to know, finally, what is your favorite eco-friendly floss? Who makes it? And what is it made of? Let me know below. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like button, any button, if sustainable living is your thing. I'm Lal from Sustainable Jungle. Much love and sustainable flossing always. Don't forget to floss.